Thank you very much, Dr. Matiang'i. And let me take this opportunity to recognize one of my very good friends, many good friends who arrived when Dr. Matiang'i was on his feet. And this is none other than somebody I worked with in Parliament for many years, Mr. Michael Rotich Sialai, the immediate former clerk before Njoroge took over. Njoroge took over from him. And actually, after he left Parliament, he added another title. He's ambassador, Balozi. Karibu sana Balozi Sialai. Thank you very much, Fred. It's very enlightening to listen to people who have had that exposure of working with parliaments. And indeed, it's a very interesting discourse that you've alluded to. And I think when we were doing the new constitution, I think one of the things that, somehow we felt was going to capture some of these issues is, for instance, the heavy reliance and insistence in providing for public participation in our constitution. In fact, for Parliament, it is mandatory. They are required under Article 118 to do public participation whenever considering any bill, any motion, or any other business before the House of Parliament. And of course, it is already provided for in the overarching provision in Article 10. Maybe debate, and I think this is a very good challenge that has been thrown, because when we're doing the constitution, particularly you look at what you provided for in Article 95, Clause 1, about the National Assembly. You say the National Assembly represents the people of the constituencies and other special interests. Those of you who have the Constitution can check. That is Clause 1 of Article 95. I'm not putting in. I'm not adding anything, not even a comma. But good debate. That's why I think on an occasion like this one, it's good to have people to come and also enlighten us on some of these things that we will need to consider. I'm aware, I'm sorry that most of the members of Parliament are absent, and gotten an apology from both the Speaker and the Clerk that they are having what is called the Speaker's Roundtable meeting with KEPSA, Kenya Private Sector Alliance, in Mombasa. But some are saying if they could sneak out, they could fly back to Nairobi. Those kind of meetings, members of Parliament cannot discuss in Nairobi because they can't get anything. Anyway, yeah, they don't like. I can say my good friend Honorable Mule is disputing, but it is the truth. Members of Parliament will not get the staff properly if you hold meetings like those ones in Nairobi. They prefer either in Mombasa, mainly Mombasa, or Naivasha. The environment there is usually conducive for members of Parliament. So that's why many of them are not here. And an apology had been given on their behalf by the clerk and the speaker. Many of my colleagues, judges particularly, obviously not able to attend because we might say some few things here which might make them shiver. But they are with us in spirit. Many of them are very good friends, people we work together. In the book, there's a lot of reference to my class of 81. So many of them have sent me messages, tuko nao pamoja. Na wengine They sent their apologies through Amina. I think they feigned sickness, some of them. But we will deal with that at another appropriate time. With that, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite my good brother, the very eloquent former Minister for Defense, the Honorable Eugene Ludovic Wamalwa.
JB insists on pronouncing all my three names. I don't know why he insists on Ludovic. But this is your night, JB. It's not our night. I think...
representing these commitments that you have made to the entire world, and then suddenly you start hearing certain things happening, you really get disturbed. Thank you very much for reminding us about that incident. I'm sure many of you may be waiting to listen, to hear the truthful man. Sindio? Tunataka kusikia the truthful man. Because I want to confirm here. Because some people have said it, some people who have been employed by Kasongo. Oh, this guy, what he says, what? I want to confirm. Actually, he would be the only person as cabinet secretaries and members of cabinet would run to. Because as deputy president, he chairs all cabinet here, but it is to confirm. Because I've had some people ask him questions, even on interview. Oh, Lifanya Nini. He opposed the finance bill when he was chairing the cabinet committee. And from the cabinet committee, he said he undertook that when we go to full cabinet, he is going to be the first one to tell the president this thing is bad. And that's exactly what he did. This is just to confirm, because sometimes people think, oh, it is the truth. And even those who are there, by the way, I extended the invitation for this launch to all the sitting cabinet secretaries. I'm sure some of them whom I've named in the book, when you read, you'll see. Some of them, of course, in fact, some are in Embu. They are in my village, Lene, today. But the shocking thing, Eugene, was they finished, and we have also told people, since what you are being given is actually your own money, which is being siphoned out, and actually, as the EG has severally told Kenyans, itisha, wakija, itisha. Sasa what happened today? They went and gave the women only 200 shillings, and we had told the women it must be 1,000. So they said, no, you have a balance of 800, which they didn't give, and as a result, there was only one choir, one term. That was right in our village where Lenny and I come from. It is, these are some of the things that sometimes when you listen to what is happening, well, I don't want to say much. Let me invite to the podium the truthful man, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, the second Deputy President.